Highly intelligent. He did a great job. I'm going to miss both of them. That's the Beacon family. My condolence to the family. He's always will be part of us ever, ever.
Greetings, my name is Miller. Basically knew the family for over 20 years. Basically grew up in the home. Learned so much from a prayer church. Introduced him to my family last year. Became a DJ for my family reunion party. And he's an amazing man. He taught me a lot. Learned a lot from him. And Duro's like one of my best friends, man. When I met Duro, the positive spirit that Duro had, Duro always encouraged me, no matter what. He always encouraged me. Grew up playing basketball with Duro. When I quit basketball, Duro was very disappointed that I had other adventures, and Duro supported me. He always supported me, and I always come by. Almost every Friday, come by and talk to Duro, and Duro is like he's always been proud of what I'm doing. Family, they like my brother. I love them so much. I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to be there. Say it.
Greetings, grace and peace, family. My name is Randy. O'Kara and I go back a long way. One of his high school friends. I saw a couple here as well. Saw Courtney, saw Ron, saw Rob. Heard Kerry was here, and saw Luther as well. A couple of them go back to junior high. I myself go back to, wasn't even written on the program, PS 87 back in the Bronx. Heard that, don't remember this, that we were in diapers together, we were both born the same year, knew his family, had great love for his mother, his father, and learned so much for them, was inspired from them. Duro, times when
I'm sorry, they have another service, so that's the thing. Everybody can come and just say something real quick and go. I'm sorry, we'll be at the repast.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff, so if you quickly, just one word, you say what is
I just want to say that his spirit will live on because it touched all of our spirits. I'm not surprised that his son Duro would donate because O'Kara's spirit is going to pass down, and he was such a gentle and wise soul. And we just had a temporary time, a temporary assignment, but death gives life to restoration. So his body might not be here right now, but the restoration of the spirit, and the spirit will always live on. And he touched us, and you all know what was said, and how he is and how he was. And I'll always love him, and I'll always miss him. Peace. Amen.
So if I could have everyone's attention just for a few moments, please. We know that we are way over our time, and everyone does wish to speak. So as Adio said, that you can continue offering your warm experiences at the repast. So we're going to conclude this service with a brief benediction, and then we're going to open the caskets again for a final viewing, and then you can proceed directly to the repast. So if everyone can please just make yourselves comfortable once again. Close your eyes and bow your heads. Taking a deep breath into your nose, allowing your holy presence to descend into the Holy of Holies of your own heart. Your inner sanctum, your sanctum sanctorum, the inner temple where you pray and commune with God. Find yourself in this sacred space within your own heart and silently offer a prayer to your beloved brothers, Okira Raspai and Dura Akirbai. Send them home to the loving arms of their Divine Mother and their Divine Father in your own prayer language. However you pray, bless them with your love, surround them with your light, tell them how much you love them and how much you will miss them and how much you will remember them every day of your life. Take a moment to thank them for their presence and their participation in your life as a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a friend, a cousin, even a stranger. Bless them with your love. Surround them with your light. And release them to the loving arms of God. Take now a deep breath into your nose. Exhale and completely refresh your body with your breath. Holding on to this very tender place within your heart. Release your focus and open your eyes. Once again, on behalf of Adio Akil and the entire family, I thank you for this opportunity to be here today. I too am one of 13 children from the Bronx, so all those stories resonate wonderfully. Thank you to the Woodward Funeral Home for your tremendous service here. And in a moment, the caskets will be reopened. And do you want people to come this way? Are you going to speak yourself? I'm right here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I'm so sorry.
Good afternoon. First, I'd like to thank everyone who came here and gave the family support during this time. I'd like to thank our ministers, our drummers, our choir. That's it. On behalf of the Woodward Funeral Home, we'd like to thank the family for giving us the opportunity to care for your loved one. At this time, we're going to have a final viewing. The family is on the time schedule. We have to get to the Greenwood Crematory. So we're going to ask everyone who's going to view, we're going to start with the people in the back and then come down. Once you have viewed, please exit the chapel. We have people in our third chapel. They can come in also and start viewing. Everyone who is sitting, please remain in your seats until you are directed. Thank you. So everyone who is standing against the wall, you can start coming down, you can start your viewing. Everyone who's in the chapel, on the other side of the building, you can start coming in. We ask that you do not stop to greet the family. This will only slow everything down. They have to get there on time. Thank you. Do not stop to greet the family. Please continue to walk. We can see them at Repast. You can wave to them or let them know you are here. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing?
Great time.
Good afternoon, family. I am so blessed to be here for this celebration. I will miss my cousins, but I do know that I will see them again. I love you all. You mean the world to me. And I pray that God will continue to bless the rest of us so that we can travel the same journey one day and see our family.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It was an awesome, and I'm going to miss my cousin and my uncle, and I love everybody.
We miss Okera and Duro greatly, and I'm very grateful to know Okera from the Smaitawi Temple. When he was the conductor of our music, he made Smaitawi what it was, or at least a wonderful part of it. I'm very grateful to have known him. Thank you.
Akira was my uncle, Duro was my cousin, and they meant a lot to me. Akira taught me a lot, showed me a lot without saying much, and I appreciate all the time I got to spend with both of them. Goodbye. Thank you.
My name's Vernon. I'm the first cousin of Okira. Actually, I'm the first cousin, once removed, of Duro. I just found that out, right? What can you say about Okira? He was just a special person. We were just at our aunt's funeral back in June, and we had rented a car together. He was driving. I had the GPS, and I was still giving the wrong directions, but Okira, he was patient. You know, he was cool with it. He said, "Nah, that's okay. It's all right." I mean, he was a big part of our family reunion that we just had this past weekend, and he was our IT guy, our audio-visual guy, our DJ. He was a family reunion technician, and we had played music to dance by, and one of the speakers went out, and I had no idea what to do. And then all of a sudden, the speaker came back on, so I was like, Okira. Thank you.
Oh, okay, so I met Okira when he was 17 years old at his brother's wedding to my dear friend Jennifer. And I was telling her when he first passed that the thing about him that always stands out for me is his sparkling eyes. He always had a smile, not only on his face, but in his eyes. And I used to hire him to do parties for me, and he is the best DJ ever because Okira wants to make the people happy. So whatever I asked him to play, that's what he would play. It was always an easygoing, wonderful, peaceful experience to deal with him, to be in his company, and I'm certainly going to miss him.
My fondest memory was when Akura filmed a natural hair show I did for a festival called Back to Eden. He did it with grace, out of love, and just sent it to me. So right now he said, let's get back to Eden, live on top of the world. Yes.
Well, I have so many memories. Duro, first, was the sweetest child from I ever first laid my eyes on him. So proper, so stand straight and proud and beautiful. And Duro also, he was just an inspiration to my children. we all loved him dearly. He was warm, sweet, loving, kind, quiet, caring, beautiful, strong. Everything good that I could think of is that child to me. And I'll forever love Duro. His dad, same. Okira was beautiful, warm, quiet, loving, just a wonderful, beautiful brother, the head of a beautiful family. And we're still here for the family, and always will they remain in our hearts.
Peace and love. It's a bittersweet honor to be here. Of course, I'm happy to be reunited with my family, my extended family, the Okio family, but of course the occasion is quite bitter because of the tragedy of it all. And yet, Okira and Duro are able to still do the healing work from the other side because their passing, of course, like all transitions, create a vortex, and that vortex makes way for new energies to emerge and for clarity to be seen. And so what I saw out of this experience was the remembrance of the healing home that the Akils always had. I knew them in Atlanta. We raised our children together. We made food together. We made money together. We shared culture together. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. And then they left and moved to New York. But always, Okira maintained his helpful, positive attitude. And as Duro grew, I watched him grow into a thoughtful young man who always was there to be helpful. And there came a time when their mother and I had a parting of ways, and we hadn't spoken or seen each other in way too many years. And so this opportunity was created by this portal, this vortex that was open for healing to take place. So the healing is still happening, as said before, from the other side. And I give thanks to the family for continuing to be steadfast in their healing work. May they continue to live long and prosper. And may Duro and Okira fare well with the ancestors. Peace and love, family.
I wanted to say we love you, cousins, and really miss you. You are a beautiful light. Both of you are a beautiful light, and especially hoping that you will do well as our ancestors and our angels. And for our extended family from Baltimore, our family from Baltimore, the Peterkins and the Covington family, the Easterlands, we love you guys. And if you need any support, we're here. Thank you.
Hey, Adio and the Akil family. You know we go way, way, way back to when Duro was a little boy and he snuck out to get some chips. And everybody, she concurs, and everybody was panicking, wondering where he was. And he must have been about two and a half. And he comes sauntering down the block eating a bag of chips. So just praises to the memory of Okira and to Duro. Always brightness and light and love emanated from both of them.
God bless. God bless. And what was so wonderful is that Okira and Duro you would not know that they were not from the same blood, because like Vanessa just said, once you feed them, they're yours forever. And thank God for Akira. Thank God for you, Adio. I love you. And I love what you said about that free love. I concur completely about that. And Duro was a jewel in your life, a jewel in my life, and I'll never, ever forget him. When I heard about the incident, I was in St. Thomas. I went out in the water and cried and screamed and gave my soul to God and asked for God to relieve you of your pain and give you some understanding. And I see that my prayers have been answered. God bless you and your family, and everything will be all right, as Bob Marley said. Every little thing is going to be all right.
I love you guys. God bless.
All right, Hotep family. My name is Imani,
And I've been quite a long time friend of Okera Ross I. Bending partner. There's so many ways of connections with us, through the Kemetic family, through Smartawi, through working with Samaj Ankara Pata. Also, I would sell a lot, and I still have a lot of inventory for the Kwanzaa Quest, the Kwanzaa DVDs, the CD-ROMs, all of that. And we've done a lot of Kwanzaa events over the years, So, some of the memories here are just that, say, for instance, at the Museum of Natural History each year, the Harlem Arts Alliance will host the marketplace for the Kwanzaa. And it seemed like every year that I've been doing it, I would come in there and I would still just connect with Okera. He'd be like the first person that I would connect with coming in as a vendor before I even set up. And then also at the end, it would seem like he would be the one to let me hold his, because he would have a really nice long flatbed hand truck. So I would use his flatbed hand truck to load in and also to load out. And he would just be like this still quiet spirit that would just, are you okay? He'd just checking on me. And he always bring out the little girl, the soft part of my heart, because his care, his concern, his warmth. Not a whole lot of conversation. Sometimes it's just a knowingness that would be there with us. And then he would be at all my Kwanzaa events. And I would do them at the New Amsterdam Musical Association. We started doing Kwanzaas there maybe the last 5, this would be the 5th year. And he would be a vendor. And if he wasn't a vendor physically present, he would always help to, supply either the kanaras or some of the Kwanzaa material that we would need to make sure that people had those things available, because he was really committed to making sure that our people know about our culture, our history, and really pull it together through the umbrella and the model of Kwanzaa with all the 7 principles, of which I watched his family grow. I watch these the children be these little, children in the videos. Now they're grown adults. It was blowing my mind. We were at the Go Raw event that they were hosting in Brooklyn. I was there, set up right across from Okera's table. He had the Soul Sweat table, and I was right across. But I was able to really witness this awesome family just in so much love. I watched Adio. Adio was a gorgeous goddess host, just doing her whole everything from the products to the food to the commentating, the tribute to Dr. Sebi, all of that. Okera was the DJ in the house, so we were rocking to the rhythm with DJ Ross, Okera. I watched the children, doing their whole love and support of all the work. And he was the one that helped me actually leave that building that day. He helped me up the stairs, made sure again I was okay. So it's such a change in a sense to know that we're actually celebrating his transition, him and his son. I just give all my love and my support to the family. You've been such a strong unit over all these years. I still have the cards here. I said I would bring some of them. I have the cards because I've been giving them out to people who may not be sure who he was or who he is still in spirit with us. So I made sure to bring the cards out. That's the back of the card. All right. That's the Kwanzaa CD, free Kwanzaa CD. And then also his buttons, because we made sure that we would hand these out, to the guests when we would have our Kwanzaa events. Because, again, the thing is about empowering our people through the knowledge and education and celebration.
And his son, Akil. My fondest memory is just recently when he was looking for Kwanzaa cards at the International Arts Festival, and I told him they were in my trunk of my car. Then I saw him again at Queen Afua, the black lady, and he said, I don't want these, but the next time that you place an order, I want to place an order with you. I want these cards. So I told him I would be placing an order in September, and he's no longer with us. So may he rest in power. Peace and blessings.
Oh, okay. Blessed love, my sweet. When we come together, it's nothing like it, because we're all that. But I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the warehouse. As far as I'm concerned, we are 37 years within this thing. I want to send you some heartfelt love and greetings from Hakika, being the last one who saw her out of you all's crew. I don't know why they picked me, but I got there. And trust me, it was to represent you and your family. She loved Duro a lot, Mommy. And she missed you guys. She missed y'all.
My name is Boosie Peters Morn, and I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, like O'Kara. I live in a building in Eastchester that a friend of his, they went to high school together. So he made me realize that we knew each other from years ago because of that. But I came to know him more when I was in my 20s. I met him like in 1990. Him and Audio, praised his oils and saw the family as to go buy my oils from them on White Plains Road when the boys and children was small. So some of the memories I have is Nefa having his locks in his fingers as he's stucking his fingers with another hand and holding his locks with another hand. Another memory I have is just how beautiful O'Kara is. We're just very good friends. He's a confidant. We got to share. What I loved about him the most is that he was a gentleman. He's loving and sweet. And he did not, he knew how to be a brother friend to sisters. Some males don't know how to do that. Some brothers kind of cross over the line. But this brother never was like that. He was always just a loving brother, a beautiful spirit, and warm. And I used to love to make him laugh. And I could share with him and talk to him about things that was going on in my life. He would share about things that was going on in his life. And I just watched the children grow up, So the last time I was with him, we went to the Sweat. I've been to the Sweat twice with him. And it was wonderful, and I was with him and Doro. And I got to hang out with them, and it was just beautiful while we were taking care of our bodies. And I just loved his love and respect for his children, for Audio. And in spite of the relationship shaping and moving and evolving and changing, they always still loved each other and held each other down. One thing that made me sick in my mind the most about him, though, is it was a movie that he told me about, a documentary titled No, the Rape Documentary. And it was about how men rape our women in our communities and how oftentimes we think of men that do that as a man that's downtrodden, not a good person, not conscious. But in this documentary, it was about our brothers who were well revered in the community, activists, some that were professors, and so on and so forth. And I was just moved by the fact that this man was moved by this documentary. He told me, I even called Audio to ask her, have I ever disrespected you in that way? And she told him, no, you were never like that. But that always just stuck in my mind, because we are a people that unfortunately, because of slavery and the colonization of our people, our rape and molestation is something that's rampant in our communities. And I just thought it was beautiful that this brother was conscious of that and was loving and respectful to his sisters. So I will always love and cherish O'Kara as well as his son Doro. It will be very, very much missed. Peace and blessings to the family, all the love and support that you need. I will be there for you in any way I can. Love, and peace.
One time the family came to visit us in Philadelphia. My name is Shani Asantawa Struthers Thompson, and the family came to visit me and my husband at the time, John Thompson, and our children. And we were going to go someplace in the van. And Netfa was screaming and screaming and screaming, I don't want to put up my seatbelt, I don't want to put up my seatbelt. And he howled the whole entire time about he didn't want to put on his seatbelt. And everybody tried to talk to him, and Akira talked to him, and Audio talked to him, and all the brothers and sisters talked to him. And when we finally got home, he said, oh, it wasn't that bad after all. And we all bust out laughing. That's been our joke. That's one of my memories of the whole family. I know Akira from many different levels, and last time we saw I saw him was at the Go Raw Brooklyn event. He was a DJ, and he played some good music for us to dance to. And I just have fond memories of him all the way around of just visiting them in Doro, in Atlanta, and just it's a lot. They're a beautiful family, the embodiment of unity, the embodiment of Kuchichagalia, the embodiment of Umoja, and all the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And I know we'll go on and we'll go forth and multiply. But this loss is a great loss and a great blow to our community and to our families. And they've always been a wonderful role model for me and my family. Thank you. Love, 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 and more love. And more love.
we just want to bless the food very briefly. You can just harmonize and just have a moment of silence. Most High God, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. We ask that you bless it, sanctify it, purify it, that it will rejuvenate every cell and every molecule in our body. Bless those that don't have food and don't have shelter. And we do all this in your name. Amen.
That man will have to come on for every game. Like it has something. I don't remember what it has something to do, but I always ask her like, okay, what's today's color? Cause we need to know. And then I just want to say that like he was super supportive and always had like love and always looked out, even if you didn't know like that he was watching, like graduation, whether it was like whatever milestone you had in your life, he's always looking out no matter what. That's just like how I would just like to say that we have many encounters and I want to take the time that I did this time when I spent my college years with BC, their energy and their aura definitely affected me a great deal, and it would just be mixed. Both of their smiles light up the room, and when they're in one room you just feel so much peace and love, and
the second part of the thing called Music Number 2. And you know it's coming at you.
At the apartment at the time, and he got on the phone and he's like, we always knew that, that you could do it. And I never made it a testament to have an accomplishment, but more like I wanted to make my family proud, and I was very happy that they were happy, and I was very proud of them as well. They always followed their dreams, and for me in my life, I haven't followed my dreams until I got this work. So I always love them, they'll always be in my heart, and I'll continue to carry them forever in my spirit.
Because I used to babysit him way back. Love you and your son.
Coach Kara and Duro, two great brothers, and I love you so much. And I'm just glad that all these people showing up show how much they meant. The fact that we even have enough time to tell everybody to tell their stories about how important they were. Love you all.
They want to say something else. Otherwise, I want to let the friends. We're going to move away, and the friends can say, whatever they need to express to you. Here's Omi with Sade. How come you're behind it up here? Bring on. Sade. Because these two sisters, they're like my blood sisters. Sade, Malika, Mecca. Having friends and people who love you make it easier.
Greetings and salutations to us all. One thing that I would like to say is that I want to thank Sister Ayo and Brother Okira's family. I want to thank Sister Ayo for allowing and for giving us. I would like to thank Sister Ayo for giving us.
Excuse me. Could y'all be quiet, please? While we do this? Could you hold the conversation down?
I think at this time we all should be thanking Sister Adio for allowing us to love Doro, for her bringing him into this life so he could be in our lives. I have loved you from the time we came from, and we have over 30 years. So I just want to let you know that I've been a part of your family since Dora was 2 years old, and it still goes on. I love all of you. I appreciate you all, and I think that that's one thing that we can always have in common. The fact that we shared Dora and we shared other kids. And we gave and they gave a lot of love. So there's a lot that we have here to hold on to while they're not. I mean, it's just overwhelming, the love that everyone has given and received it. And it's so much appreciation. I don't know what to say. One of the things that I think we need to walk away from is loving our families more, loving our children more, loving each other more, loving yourself more. There are people in this room that we have done festivals for over 30 years and we don't even know each other's names. I think it's time that we did. I think it's time that we kind of showed a little bit more consideration for each other. Just the fact that we're on this planet and we're traveling this thing called life together. And we've been on the same path. If some of you check it out, we've been on the same path for a long time. That should tell us all a lot. So let's love, let's live, let's give light, and let's shed whatever negativity we've had in this life, replace it with a lot of positivity to move forward. I love you all and give thanks.
Everything in the mic again, I'm going to tell you, every time they pass the mic, I got something to say. First thing I want to say is that I've been doing before that he was running around. Wait a minute, can't hear you. Okay, got it. Okay, I met Duro before I met Adio. That's what I'm trying to say. And he was running around at the Kwanzaa. He was carrying on. And so when I started talking to him, he started getting smart. But it didn't matter because me and Duro became great friends. And he appreciated the little spankings I gave him. He appreciated it. Because, Adio didn't have it in our heart to do the spanking. And he wasn't going to spank it. So I had to spank him all the time. Promise him, of course, I could not possibly spank him. But no, really, this is my family, and they know it. and my daughter's in here, and I'm thankful for that, because we all been family ever since, for a very long, all their lives, we all been family, so I'm thankful for that. I'm just thankful for the love as well, and you're right, we should learn to love one another more, we should forgive one another, we should move forward in light and love as we pass through this planet. It's the only thing, it's the only way. So I'm just really thankful. I'm just thankful for everybody that came, how everything turned out. And I know it was all divinely planned, and so we just accept that, acknowledge it, and just to continue to give thanks. So when I think about Adio and Okira, it makes me smile because I have the same birthday as Okira. So I was on one side, the female version of 322, and on the other side was Okira, the male version of 322. She couldn't, there was nothing she could do. And then she was the opposite, but she believed it. So it's been a wonderful journey, and I just thank the Creator for Okira and Duro's life, and I just and this time I think I might be still dazed, but as time goes on, we'll all live it, we'll all move forward, we'll all cherish their memories, and in the weak times, anybody can always call me, the children know they can call me, and I'll strengthen up and give a word. Love y'all. Anybody would like to say something, this is the time that didn't get a chance?
Good afternoon, friends. My name is Zachary Husser, and I'm a 40-year friend of Jennifer and Rob. And I remember because I think there was about a 12 or 13-year difference between he and Rob. And I used to see him, and I just thought he was a kid playing around. I didn't realize he was Rob's younger brother. But as he and I both continue to mature into manhood, we talked a lot about a lot of different things. I'm one who is an advocate of obtaining a great education, and I send out this challenge to all of the black men. Let's get together and become the type of fathers that Okira and Dura were, so that we can take back our neighborhoods and protect our women and guide our children. All right, I'll end by saying I'm in a great organization, and one of our precepts is manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift, and that describes the Father and the Son. And I'll end by saying, Q-Safa.
Peace and blessings, family. And say, let's introduce to our Benediction family. This was really, really touching to me when I found out about my brother Okira. Because his brother came into my life during a time where I was going through some very rough times. And he was very inspirational to me. Very inspirational. And just like he's a good father from what I'm hearing, I knew that because I knew him. He's my divine sacred king and brother. And that's why I met him at Smile down here in Kingston when he was there. And I think it was destined for us to meet because during that time I was a single father too. And I was raising my children. I raised them for 16 years. I didn't know where their mother was. But that didn't matter to me because all that mattered was me taking care of my children, and I did that. And now they're all grown, and I have 3 grandchildren as well. But I do give a tribute to Okira for being a great part of my transition because words of encouragement and times when I didn't think I could make it through, the brother was there to help me and encourage me. And that helped me to become a better father as well. So I just want to say peace and blessings to the family, and I wish you all the best. And I'll give you my number if you ever need anything. Just give me a call. I mean, we just to talk or whatever. I'll be here for you as well. But that's my brother, so I'm a part of your family now. I'm just the extended family. Okay? So just know that. All right. So that's all I have to say right now. But one other thing, I have to mention his son too. I'm sorry, because it wasn't just Akira, but it was his son too. But I never got a chance to meet his son personally, but I know that he was a reflection of Akira, and I know that the rest of the children as well are reflections. That brother was definitely a divine sacred kingdom. And in the words that him and I and the rest of our brothers have shared before, it goes like this. Nupu inter Harun Cha. That means that I am a divine sacred king man, and my brother was that. So if you didn't know, you see it. If you didn't know what that was, you saw it in him every single day. Sure.
So if that's it, we'll have music and then we'll be wrapping up in a little bit. Thank everybody for coming. We're just going to continue with the love.
Hi everybody, I'm here. It's a beautiful event that we had today honoring two great souls. My name is Nay Marie with Nay Marie Photography and Taji Mag. You can find me at naymarie.com and tajimag.com. 877-394-5125, extension 1.
No, I didn't say that. I said if she doesn't recognize